الو يلا. اليوم في كل شيء، وحوش، اوادم، حيوانات. اللي ما ادري عاد على حسب على حسب السرعة اللي يخلص فيها المهمات. اول شيء روبوتات، اوكي. لان اليوم كنت قاعد العب، قاعد ادور اغراض ولا في مهمة اضافية ما كنت ادري عنها. راح نخلصها اول شيء، بس خلينا نخلص من الروبوتات. لازم اذبح هذيلا. هذا صخر، وين الكم؟ نذبح الصغار اول شيء عشان تكلم. خلصت الحلقة ولا لا؟
Getting cooler. Dark soul. لا لا لا، راح فيه راح فيه راح فيه.
سويت انا؟ ايش سويت؟ راح اخسر. والله كنا نرد على المسلسل التركي يرحم. شنو هذا؟ شي صار ما اعرف العب. من متى اخسر انا؟ والله العظيم توني استوعب. يلا ما لازم اطقهم بنار هذيلا.
I'll find a use for you.
لا هذاك حق المهمات الصعبة، هذا سهل مو مشكلة اقدر عليه. مش نذبح الصغار، اهم شيء الصغار يكون تشبت.
Now what?
خش.
These will keep.
حط لهم الغام شوية.
Just a matter of time.
والله زحلق مسكين. ما راح اعيد.
That hurt.
لا راح فيها.
I dropped it!
بسرعة 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 بسرعة. والله لا ما تنفجر هنا شوف. ايه قوي ها، اثنين المشكلة مو واحد. خلني اخذهم هذيلا دام ما استخدمتهم. اوه شنو هذا، كنت اقدر استخدمه والله. لا عمل شيء ثاني. الحين في مهمة ثواني كانت لحظة. الله شلون يعني.
Override's working.
الحين اوادم. اتوقع ما ادري والله. يلا والله العظيم لازم يعني امشي شي.
This machine has served its purpose.
When his support is so strongly.
fire. But the usurpers are starving us out, plain and simple.
Are you Galeev? The healer?
I had planned to spend the day gazing at the lands of my exile and feeling sorry for myself. But you're not from Sunfall, so this could be interesting.
I came from the tent city there. There's a sick girl. Her brother told me about you.
The answer is no.
What?
No, I can't spare the medicine, nor my time to administer it. My resources are already spread thin. Thin as the soiled cloths I have to use for dressings.
Why won't you help?
Look at it from my perspective. What meager goods I can get must be smuggled in. That's expensive. The behemoth's share goes to the military. Of course, there are the demands of the Citadel. Helis's kestrels are so prone to sticky ends. What's left, that's for the nobles, who can pay well for my services.
Look at it from my perspective. A little girl is sick.
I think we are calling to each other across an ideological impasse.
What's stopping me from just making you do it?
I'd have to cause a situation. And you wouldn't harm the only healer disgraced enough to work for the Shadow Karja, would you?
Well, we've only just met, but yes, it's tempting.
And take it up with the Citadel. They decide who lives and dies. Nothing you can do would compare to my punishment if I use the last of my stock on a tent girl.
You're kind of an ass, healer.
There's no cure for a conscience. But in this line of work, I've built up an immunity to it. And yet, if you feel so strongly about this one girl, perhaps we can make a deal. My charity for a Thunderjaw heart.
That's not how charity works.
It is how deals work. You'd settle my debts. For a while.
I already have the part.
Wow, we could already have a deal. Quickly now, let's salve your poor conscience.
See to the girl, and it's yours. Not before.
Oh, please. On my oath, this girl will survive to see our sad future. You and I shouldn't be seen together. Go on to the slums ahead of me. I'll find you presently. You do stand out in a crowd.
Talk to عباس مكتوب. واحد اسمه عباس باللعبة.
Accomplish is prolonging our exile. Brighter days are coming, friend.
سيارتي. وين عباس؟ كفو.
It's you. Hello again.
I've brought someone to see your sister.
How did you... What did we do to deserve... No. Wait. I don't even want to ask. In case a shadow passes over and it's gone.
Smart boy.
She'll have his full attention, won't she?
Once I'm freed of other distractions, yes.
بس خلاص.
That's enough excitement for my rest day.
بس شو المملة هذه؟ ما طاب خاطر احس انه ودي العب بعد. مشكلة المهم اخاف فيها سوالف وايد. خلينا نجرب هنيك ايش فيه. سي.
What's she called?
Shiana.
I knew a Shiana once. She sang in a tavern. How is your sister's singing voice?
She likes ballgame. She wants to be a soldier.
طب والله يعاملني هذا بروحي بالسائل ينحاس الحوار. هو الديناصور اللي تحبينه القهوة الكبير. إن شاء الله في مهمة أسويها أي شيء. ما في شيء. الله 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 الله. الله تروح. يلا خلينا نلعب مهمة واحدة على السريع عشان نسوي بعد. شلون؟ يمدي تو ونص. ايوه قاعد اقول ريكي مارتن شنو عنده حفله اليوم ريكن مارتي. لا شكله كلش موكل ريكن مارتي اليوم. يلا مهمه يعني خلاص.
Teach you is look at you.
No, I'm awake.
ريك اند مورتي.
Damn it.
On the guard, not the town crier. I've sent a messenger to the claim to let everyone know.
If there's anything you or your clan need for her arrangements, you need but ask.
There'll be time for all of that later.
Aloy. I'm glad you're back. I'm at a loss about Ursa. To learn she lives, then lose that hope, seems cruel.
She wouldn't want us to waste time talking. She'd want us to find Dervahl. She said he raved about smoke darkening the sun. Tell him what you found in his papers.
A letter. It mentioned a shipment of blaze being sent to a warehouse here. Only, it wasn't addressed to Dervahl. The name was Ayland Forgeman. Does that mean anything to you?
Sounds familiar. Yes, a landlord. The Oseram have been buying up buildings across the city, including one under that name. Let me think. It's by the edge of the mesa, near the temple. It used to be a shop, but it could serve as a warehouse. If Dervahl used the name as an alias to buy it, he might even be there now.
I'll round up my men.
I'll meet you there.
Erend, wait. Remember that no one hates Dervahl more than your own tribe. The clans would give up much to obtain him.
Take him alive? So you can haggle over him? You can't be serious.
Our security depends on keeping the peace. If the opportunity presents itself, take him alive. Consider that a command. Aloy, a moment.
لا تقول تكفى.
When we spoke, Aaron didn't wish to dwell on the details of Ursa's death. Understandable, of course. But now that they've been left to my imagination, those details are all I can think about. You were there. Did she suffer?
We can't worry about that now. All that matters is that we catch her killer before he strikes again.
How much like her you sound. You are correct, of course. Find Dervahl and bring him before me. He will answer for his crimes.
شوي. هو الحين بس بعد شوي راح يصير اسمه ريكي مارتن مرة ثانية عادي. كل اشياء خايسة.
Could you spare a moment to speak of the finer things?
لازم اجهز نفسي قبل لا اروح بعد شو اسوي.
That's what I say.
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. You again. I never forget a face I've lost shards to.
This is the place? You home, Dervahl? I got a surprise for you!
Or he has a surprise for us.
Is it a bomb? Doesn't look too big.
Big enough to kill us.
All right. I'll shut up.
Blaze. It must be leaking from something upstairs. If I try to take it apart, a booby trap will set it off. If that bomb goes off, the blaze will ignite in a firestorm.
That's a lot of blaze.
If that bomb downstairs goes off, it'll be just what Dervahl promised. Smoke will darken the sun as the city goes up in flames. There's gotta be a way to stop it. If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller. If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller. It looks like a wooden bracket. Not very strong. Help me push this out.
Okay. Brute force, I'm good at that. What'll it do?
Save the city, I hope. But when the blaze falls, run for it. Because the booby trap on the bomb downstairs is gonna get set off.
Will we survive?
Probably not. Now push.
We did it! Dervahl's best shot, and Meridian's still standing.
This isn't over. Dervahl said he'd make a Vogue watch.
No way. To do that, he'd have to get into the palace, and that's too heavily guarded.
Get back there, just to be sure. I'm gonna look around. Maybe Dervahl's men left something behind when they planted that bomb.
I got it. Don't worry. If he tries for the palace, he's finished.
Did you hear that blast? Are we under attack?
Boot tracks. With just a bit of blaze in them.
Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative
Get to the fire and
opportunity?
set up a bucket line!
What happened?
I haven't heard a blast like that since the liberation.
Let's have a chat. No.
ايه
A colorful
ما تشوفين في احداث.
There's smoke rising from the edge of the mesa.
Are we under attack? The tracks lead inside. Another one of Dervahl's hideouts. Must be where Dervahl assembled the detonator. He tunneled through the wall. Dervahl did find a way into the palace.
Wish I could be there to see the sun god on his knees.
Quit carping, you chuff. Someone's
Gonna
got
need
to
this.
guard the rear.
Someone better guard Northwalker.
Oh no!
Look at you, Avad. The wriggling runt of a maniac king. You robbed me of my right to kill your father, so I'll have to settle for you. I'm going to enjoy watching the Karja burn, even more because you'll be watching with me. Say goodbye to Meridian, Avad. Breathe in the stench, and choke on the ashes. Something's wrong. I didn't hear anything.
There's a bit of smoke rising from the mesa's edge.
No! It should be a firestorm, not some belch from a charcoal burner!
Save this for later.
What's this? Oh. You must be the Nora who bushwhacked my camp.
And disabled your bomb.
Did you now? Well, bomb or no bomb, I'm gonna splatter that throne with blood. First yours, then Avad's.
Hello.
I think... not sure.
Can we finish this? I've got a son to kill. I've led an army. Killed kestrels and ravagers. A savage is nothing.
Lead them.
Why does Avad always have his ladies do the fighting? It's not over yet, Nora. Any good Oseram tinker will tell you. Always have a third plan.
never do the work if you can get a machine to do it for you. I hope you like fighting these things, because there's more in the way. Ah! Those majestic, murderous flinthawks!
Be fascinating if they weren't looking for me. I can always use these.
As much as I wish Ursa was here to kill you, I don't mind doing it for her.
Go ahead. I'm not afraid. Except that knowing you, Aaron, you'll screw it up!
Go.
I know what you are afraid of. Going back to Mainspring in chains. Every clan in the claim wants you dead. And they know how to make it hurt. They'll even bid for the privilege.
It's just like you to get someone else to do your killing.
Shut up! You're at the Sun King's mercy now.
الله لا 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 ما راح اقدر اسولف مع كل هذيلا والله. لازم نسولف مع ثلاثة. توك تو توك تو توك تو.
Good to see you.
Could you spare a moment to speak of the finer things?
Take a look at these windows. About the sun priest falling in love with a merchant's daughter.
14 kings have sat on the throne in Meridian. Where else can say as much?
Come to gloat, Nora. Well, as you can see, busy. I get it. You want to rub it in? Well, it's not working.
Won't cost you a shard, just to look.
Cost you a shard just to look.
Everyone needs a splash of color in their lives.
Thought I'd see that surprise.
Aloy, to say you have my gratitude feels woefully insufficient. You saved my life. You saved Meridian. And because of you, there will be justice for Ursa's murder. We can mourn her knowing the truth, without painful uncertainty. It's hard to imagine where we'd be without you. And I don't want to try. I hope you will consider staying in Meridian.
What exactly will happen to Derval?
For now, he'll languish in one of the old cells under the Sun Ring here in Meridian. As for what happens after we negotiate his extradition to Mainspring, I don't want to think about it. My father was very creative when it came to inflicting suffering. But some Oseram devices surpass even his imaginings. What a waste. Derval is a brilliant man. I wonder what he would have accomplished if it weren't for my father's cruelty.
I know who attacked the Nora. A faction of Shadow Karja called the Eclipse. They're digging up ancient machines, weapons they want to use to strike Meridian.
I see. What you're saying echoes whispers I've heard from Murad. A Shadow Karja splinter group, corrupted machines across the land. When will the attack come, do you know?
I'm not sure yet.
And we will do what we can to prepare. Keep me informed if you learn more. Shall we talk some more?
Why do you want me to stay in Meridian?
Well, I would think that would be obvious.
Not to me.
Huh. Well, to start with, you kept the city from going up in flames. You were strong, shrewd, and capable. I could use someone like you at my side.
Thank you for the offer, but I don't think either you or I are ready for that. At least, not yet. I've got a long way to go before I find what I'm looking for, and it's gonna take me far from Meridian.
Well, of course. I didn't mean to presume. You are your own woman, just as Ursa was. But please, remember that you're always welcome here. I hope that today is just a sunrise for us. Not a goodbye.
Were you and Ursa, you know?
I suppose it's obvious how I feel. How I felt about her. She didn't just give me advice. She gave me strength. But we couldn't be together. Relations between the Karja and Oseram and Meridian were unsteady as it was. The union of the Sun King and an Oseram warrior would have led to open revolt in the city. And probably war with the clans.
Did anyone know?
Only one. Dervahl. He wanted Ursa, but she rejected him. And so jealousy became yet another of his hateful motivations.
I have to go.
I understand.
Aloy. I was just thinking about Ursa. She would have killed Dervahl on the spot. I know it. That's why she went out to meet him in the first place, to put him down. But she also told me to grow up. I gotta admit it burned a little when she said that, but I'm trying to take it to heart. And I guess growing up means putting what you should do in front of what you want to do. Right?
You're asking me? I'm pretty sure you're older.
Yeah, but I don't act like it, do I?
You did with Dervahl.
Well, don't give me too much credit. Part of me still wants to wait for a quiet moment and wring his neck.
Yeah, but you won't. Because you're a good captain.
Come on, stop. You're gonna make me tear up.
What do you think the Oseram will do to Dervahl?
First off, they'll argue about it for a long time. But whatever they come up with, it won't be quick. I can live with that. In fact, I might just drop by his cell under the sun ring to remind him what's coming.
So, after all this, what's next for errand vanguardsman?
Heading back to the claim for a while. I'll get in touch with my clan and we'll lay Ursa to rest properly. Like how she would have wanted. And by that I mean less chit-chat, more drinking.
Well...
I know, you gotta go. Killers to track, machines to master, all before breakfast. You know what? When we met, I thought I was a big shot talking to a pretty girl hidden away in the middle of nowhere. And now I see that I was just lucky to get a minute of your time. Try not to forget about me while you're out there changing the world.
I'll always have a minute for you. Maybe even two.
Two? Huh. She likes me.